So I'll start a little different so I don't forget it. You made a point. And so I have been unaffiliated and Republican. That's what I've been my entire life. And so you're welcome to look up all of our voter record. It's all public knowledge. That's all I've ever been. I've never been a Democrat, even though some people here have, and I welcome you here. Northeast North Carolina is going through a transition. It used to be Southern Democrats. Now it's a strong Republican district. So with that said, my name is Jeff Moreland. I'm one of the 3 candidates for District Court Judge. I live here in Perquimans County. And so as you can see from Diane, Judge race is a little bit different. We can't get up here and tell you where we fall on a lot of issues. Instead, we get up here, we tell you about our lives, and you are here to kind of guess about how we would fall on that. And the reason is we don't want to disqualify ourselves from hearing certain cases if we ever do go to the next level. Judge Wood started District Court, she went to Court of Appeals, now she wants to be on the Supreme Court. And so I'm going to tell you about myself, and at the end I'm going to ask you for your vote. So again, my name is Jeff Moreland. I live here in Perquimans County. I enlisted in the United States Army straight out of high school. And so that's one of the best decisions I ever made. I came from nothing. I used the GI Bill to put myself through undergrad and law school, and the first in my family has done that. One of the other best decisions was I met my wife while I was in the military. She was also serving, and most people here in Perquimans know her and not me. She is the principal at Perquimans County Middle School. And so that is actually how we wound up here in Eastern North Carolina. I came to North Carolina, I got stationed in Fort Bragg, so I've been here for 20 years in North Carolina. Served there at Bragg, and then when I got out, I served as a contractor for a little while at Bragg, and ultimately went to UNC Pembroke. I finished most of my undergraduate while I was active duty, and did my senior year there at Pembroke, and then went to UNC Chapel Hill for law school. At the same time, my wife had been a teacher after she got out of the Army, and while I was in grad school, she went to NC State, became a principal. Legal market was horrible when I graduated, so she had her choice of places across the state. We came to Hertford about 10 years ago, got some ice cream over here at Woodard's, and this is where we wound up. So that's what got us here. We've lived in town. I was in the fire department there with Parker, Commissioner Jones, who is here. The last time I stood here was with him and I were trying a jury trial, which was different because the jury was out here. Usually it's up there, but we had to space everyone around for the COVID protocols. I had a great outcome there, unanimous verdict. I'm hoping I get the same on election day. And so a little bit about myself. When I came here, I didn't know anybody. And so I set up a solo shop over here in the Hall of Fame. Did a little bit of work for a year, a lot of court-appointed work here in District Court, which is doing what pretty much most of the people don't want to do. They can't hire an attorney, they apply for court-appointed, and you're kind of getting the people that need a lot of help. So I did that for a little while. Then I went in with Jeff Winslow, who had an office right here next to the hardware store, next to the courthouse. I shared an office space with him. Ultimately did good enough that I went on to work with Valerie Asbell in the neighboring district. She was a prosecutor, and I did well with her, and Mr. Womble I got Mr. Womble's attention. He's your elected DA here, and I've been working with him for the last almost 6 years here in this district. So up until this year, I had been the primary prosecutor in Chowan. Just this year, I transitioned here to Perquimans, and so I just did, I'm gonna wrap it up. I did the hearing to put Quentin Jackson in jail just a couple months ago, so he's campaigning for mayor. I'm here for Perquimans, so I really would appreciate your